Here we are for the very last time that I have to have all of these stupid leathers around me. And after this, I'll finally be free. I can't imagine it. If our dear little fox doesn't come up with anything else that crosses my plans, but we have made an agreement, and I am allowed to throw away all the other letters after this one. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And this is also why I want to finish this up as soon as possible. Now, let's start with this one. What is their name? Luca with an H. Haven't seen a name like that before. What would a date be like, Luca? Cooking together and having a movie night. I'm not opposed to outside dates, but the comfort of your own home is so comforting compared to the loud outside world. What would you even watch? No, this kind of sounds boring. Gifts. Let me guess. Plushie or jewelry? I'm going with plushie. I usually like giving gifts related to my partner's interests, but usually a stuffed animal of an animal they really like or reminds me of them is usually group in with said gift. One of my hobbies is collecting stuffed animals, so I like showing people I think of them by getting them one. My, I am really good at this game. Who could have thought I could predict that? What's your pickup liner? You look so familiar. Did we have class together? I could have sworn we had chemistry. I don't really think in Sumeru they have classes like chemistry. At least I haven't heard of them yet. And since I've only recently joined the academia, I certainly haven't seen you before. What makes you special, huh? I'm not very good at perceiving myself, but a girl in my college class told me I reminded her of a wet, sopping cat on the side of the road, and I laughed so hard over it. I must say that. Why would that make you special, though? That would only make you weird. Oh my god, someone with an excruciatingly hard to pronounce name. Asteria. Thank you for spelling that out for me. Oh man. If you're gonna give me another plushie or a pendant or jewelry or whatever, I'm gonna riot. If we were to go on a date, what would it look like? Either peaceful, like sipping tea and talking about life, or something extreme, like cheating on festive games and activities, competing who gets more stuff. Well, I like your spirit. Cheating sounds good and fun. Gifts. Based on the date, probably a pendant or a pen. And a carved toy one actually got via actually winning. Because if I were to give a gift, it has to be sincere and come from actual hard work for more sentimental value. I don't give a shit about sentimental value or anything like that, so whatever floats your boat, I guess. Best pickup line. You don't need to breathe, so please don't take my breath away. I am not planning to, because, as you said, I don't need it. What makes you so special, huh? I'm not like the others. I'm worse. I put milk before cereal. Seriously, no. I see myself as a good listener and a just person. I see and wish to see all the sides there is and learn the story for each action. I'm also quite unpredictable, probably because I was dropped when I was an infant. Funny. Actually, it would have been good if you had stopped at the part where you said, I'm not like the others, I'm worse. Because that made a somewhat good impression, but you kind of ruined it afterwards. You get me? No. Which one of those? There. A date, what would it be? Warm and cozy cafe date and a trip to Hot Topic. What the hell is Hot Topic? I've never heard of that before. Is that like a new store or something? A gift. A plushie. Alright, I am skipping you. Thank you very much. What's your name? Kiran. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Sorry, plushies. No. No plushies in this household. Alright. What do we have here? A date. Probably wandering around your favorite places. What gives you the impression that I would tell you what my favorite places are, huh? Wouldn't it be more fun for you to figure them out yourself? But most likely that's too much to hope for, huh? Most people don't pay attention like that. A gift. A fake bouquet of flowers, so my love for you will last forever. That's so fucking cheesy. I mean, I guess it's creative, but no, thank you. Your best pickup line. Are you John Cena? Because I've never seen a guy like you. Who's John Cena? I mean, I guess it was for the wordplay, but who the hell? What makes you special, huh? Well, I can cook well, I also clean and write poems. I also am very cuddly, but I guess some people aren't into that. I'm also very loyal, so I can be your companion on your journeys. I do not need a companion. I am very well versed myself, and I can do stuff without any help. So, thanks, but no thanks. Oh my, this next one. You think you're funny, aren't you? What's your name? Your wife, Irene. I don't have a wife. Man, this person actually seems like they put in some effort. That's a lot of text. A date, okay. Color me surprised. Okay, so here's the plan. Since you're like a loner and stuff, and you're very, very emo, I would take you to an animal shelter. I'm not calling you an animal. I would never. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Can you leave spaces between your words? We always see you with animals, so we specifically go to see cats and pet the cats and the birds. You seem to have a strange association with birds. And if it goes well, I'd buy you one as well, and we get married a few years later, who knows. Anywho, after the date, I'll take you to a cozy cafe, which is also cat-themed, and we'd get you green tea, pet more cats, and just talk. Vent your frustrations to me, because guess what? I'm a part-time therapist, and it comes with my greatest girlfriend attributes. Choose me, love me. Conclusion is, you'd be very happy, I'd be very happy, let's get married. Take your time, though. This was all over the place. What did I even read there? I am so confused. A gift. What would you give me, huh? You weirdo. Going back to the date thing, either a bird plushie or a cat plush that's themed. Anyway, why I'd get it for you is because why not, out of love. It can also be cute because now you have two plushy friends, the small puppet you sewed, and a gift from me to go along with it so you can hide it under your cute little hat. And here I thought the other people before this were fucked up in the head. I think I found some competitor for the #1 spot. Your best pickup line. I would make a puppet joke, but they're all dirty. Not that I looked it up or anything. How can a joke be fucking dirty? Are you a hat because you're my top priority? Wait, another one. Are you Scara because I want to smoosh? I want to smoosh. Smooch? I feel like I'm losing my last brain cells here. What makes you so special? Why you? Scaramouche, Wanderer, Kabukimono, Kunikutsushi, Kuronushi. First, I know all your names. Subtle flex. Second, if you date me, I'll be so nice. I'll fix you and your mother's relationship so fast. That's how much she'll like me, okay? Third, I love all of you, okay? Even that bowl cut and the hat on your head. Fourth, I like cats. You like cats, probably. Let's like cats together and be cat parents. Of course, there's many more reasons, but we'll keep it as 4 because guess what, bro? I am a humble wife potential. Okay. Kneels down on 2 knees. Will you marry? Yep, I am signing it off like that. This is by far the craziest person I've ever encountered in a letter, and I am praying to the archons above that I do not ever meet you in person. Thank you very much. I guess I can only do one more. I don't have the energy for this. Wow. I think with that I should have reached my quota, and then I can throw the rest away. Now, what would you take me on a date to? Maybe just exploring around and enjoying the scenery in silence, but I wouldn't mind going out dancing once in a while. Pass on the dancing. Exploring in silence, in comparison to the previous letter, does that actually sound quite okay? If you had to give me a gift, what would it be and why? Therapy. Once again, is that an insult? I don't need fucking therapy. I'm fine. Your best pickup line. My heart will beat for the both of us. Well, be lucky that you have one. I am fine without one. I don't need another beating piece of crap in me. Thank you. What makes you so special? Why you? Nothing. I am totally a regular human being. Thank you for at least being self-aware and not as delusional as that person before you. Now, I can't do this anymore. I can't take it. I am done. If such a thing should ever happen again, and that pink lady decides to do another advertisement like this, decides to send me, well, letters, flyers, whatever she might come up with, you can be sure that they will land right in the garbage. I will not be doing this again. I don't have the time for this. I don't have the motivation for this. And I only did this because otherwise... No. I'm not even going to elaborate. I'm done with this. I am going to head out now to get rid of all of these pieces of paper. And you can bet I'm going to place them right in front of her pretty little itty-bitty shrine and spread them around. 'Cause that's gonna be fun to clean up. Little pieces of paper spread everywhere. You know what? I think I'll actually gonna do that. Now, I have some letters to rip up and a little journey to take on. Don't try to bother me for a while. I'm going to be busy anyways. And if you think on ever gifting me anything that is plush, a stuffy, a bracelet, or something like that, you can be sure I'm going to shove it right back to you. Got it? Good. Now, Scram, I've got things to do. A special thanks goes out to Pandora Hearts and Seth, as well as all the other Patreons who have decided to support me even further on my journey. Thank you, and rest well.